ये सारे क्वेश्चंस शेक्सपियर से पूछ रहा हूं. All the questions are from Shakespeare only. Tell me this thing. What is the reason that Shakespeare has been called the bard? Bard क्यों बोला जाता है शेक्सपियर को? Greatest sonneteer, greatest poet, greatest writer. He's one of the first person. And remember this thing, when I taught you, I told you that he's mostly known for his dramas, not for his poetry. But even his dramas are poetic plays. ड्रामा भी पोइटिक फॉर्म्स में हैं, ब्लैंक वर्स हैं. समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट मेक अ मिस्टेक, उनको लगता है ड्रामा इज इन प्रोज. शेक्सपियरियन ड्रामा प्राइमरली ट्रेजेडीज आर इन ब्लैंक वर्स. पोइटिक स्टाइल है, जस्ट लाइक ब्लैंक वर्स पोइट्री. दैट्स कॉल्ड पोइटिक प्ले. नेम द फेमस कैरेक्टर हु इज अ प्यूरिटन इन ट्वेल्थ नाइट. व्हाट इज द डिस्गाइज नेम ऑफ वॉयला? Olivia at the end of the 12th of night marries. What's the name of the beloved of Toby Belch? Who marries Gratiano in Merchant of Venice? What is the punishment given to Shylock at the end? Half of his property taken by the state, half of the property given to his daughter. What is the disguise of Portia? What's the name? बहुत बहुत बढ़िया. How many caskets were there in front of Bassanio? Okay, now tell me this thing. In which book we have a reference of the fourth witch? What are the lines of Lady Macbeth when she washes hands? And the cleaning work क्या बोलती है? Arabia वाला, that Arabian reference. All the Arabian perfumes cannot sweeten hand. It's blood, blood and blood. In which book we have a reference of opening scene where the ghost is visible to the guards? Who said, Horatio, I'm dead? The best friends of Hamlet who are also spies. What's the name? Who has written Rosencrantz, Guildenstern are dead? If music be the food of love, play on. Who speaks these lines? Orsino, Duke Orsino, naam. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, some have greatness thirst upon them. Who wrote this? Maria, posing to be Olivia. It is written in the letter. Now tell me this thing, in which book we have a song? Blow, blow the winter wind. Under the greenwood tree. Who sings the song? A fool, a fool, a fool, I met a fool. Jake sings the song. Tell me this thing, what is the disguise name of Rosalind? All these girls, those who have made the male disguise, इनके नाम याद रखना. वॉयला का मेल डिस्गाइज क्या है, रोजलिंड का मेल डिस्गाइज क्या है, पोर्शिया's मेल डिस्गाइज. हाँ, ये याद रखना सारी चीजें. In which book we have a character called Crab, a dog? Which Shakespearean comedy has slapstick style? Which Shakespearean comedy has a play mentioned at the end? No, they mention a play at the end. Midsummer's Night Dream. Which Shakespearean comedy has most unconventional ending? It ends with a death. In which book of Shakespeare we have two lovers who have ego issues and they confess their love for each other? Much Ado About Nothing. Much Ado About Nothing. Which Shakespearean play was actually written as a problem play to represent the King James I, where a corrupt judge, measure for measure. Tell me this thing. Shakespeare imitated Edward II and wrote. Shakespeare imitated Marlowe's Edward II and wrote Richard II. Which scene appears when Banquo's ghost comes in front of Macbeth? That's banquet scene. Very good. What happens to Macbeth when he's unwillingly going to kill the king? What does he find in the corridors? He finds something hanging in front of him. Why Lady Macbeth was cleaning her hands? Who applies the blood on the faces of the guards? So Lady Macbeth becomes the active member of that murder, and moreover gets those guards killed. Now tell me this, where do we get, in which act and scene we get the line, life is a tale told by an idiot? Who kills Macbeth at the end? What are the last two prophecies of witches? Last two prophecies. The wood of Birnam will walk and no ordinary birth can kill you. So according to the story, who is extraordinary birth? What are these names of the son of King Duncan? Which is welcome Macbeth with two addresses, two names? Thane of Cawdor, Thane of. In Merchant of Venice, there is a line. Who speaks these lines? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you hit us. Another Jewish character speaks the same kind of line. It's no sin to deceive a Christian. Jew of Malta, Barabbas. Shakespeare is known for his romantic comedies, court romance. Who has taught Shakespeare the court romance? John Lilly, very good. Who has taught Shakespeare the revenge tragedy style? Hamlet is the revenge tragedy. Who wrote Your Hamlet? What is the birth timing of Shakespeare? Now, Shakespeare came to London in a particular age. What was that age? What is the story behind Shakespeare's coming to London? How many phases of Shakespeare's career have been? And who is the writer behind this? What's the name written by him? Shakespeare has followed the tragic standards of a great Greek writer. What is hamartia? आप सबके लिए बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. अब करो अपने लिए करो. कम ऑन. बहुत बढ़िया. ऐसे करोगे ना तुम्हें कोई नहीं रोक सकता. डू यू इवन रियलाइज हमने कितने क्वेश्चंस किए होंगे अभी तक? 40-50 बातचीत हो गई ना. कुछ आपने लिखे भी हैं, कुछ आपके नोट्स में. Yesterday and last 2-3 classes we are dealing Shakespeare. Today you are answering 40 to 50 questions and that is also in 5 seconds. Who will beat you? कौन हराएगा तुमको? इसी को मेंटेन करके रख लो. जब तुम एग्जाम में बैठोगे ना, हम कल्चर स्टडीज कर रहे होंगे उस टाइम भी ऐसे रैपिड फायर में कल्चर स्टडी के क्वेश्चन चल रहे होंगे. एंटी पॉजिटिविज्म किसका है, ये थ्योरी किसकी है. आपके ऐसे ही रैपिड फायर आधा सिलेबस ना आपके क्लास में तैयार हो जाएगा. एंड इफ दे आर आस्किंग दिस काइंड ऑफ ब्रिटिश हिस्ट्री, इफ दे आर आस्किंग दिस काइंड ऑफ क्रोनोलॉजी, ये मैं आपको यहां वार्म अप में तैयार कर दूंगा. हमने इस चीज को अब नोट कर लिया है कि यस 2-2.5 साल से ब्रिटिश हिस्ट्री को ज्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं. आपकी इस बार एक सेपरेट प्रिपरेशन भी करवाऊंगा जहां पे रैपिड फायर होगा, ओनली डेट ओरिएंटेड. आपको 1-2 दिन पहले बता दूंगा. सारे डेट ओरिएंटेड क्वेश्चन याद करके आना है. सिंपल सा फंडा है. हम सबसे ज्यादा पढ़ के जाएंगे, सबसे ज्यादा रेडी होके जाएंगे. अगर उनको क्रोनोलॉजी खेलनी है ना तो हम उसमें भी चैंपियन बनेंगे. तुम जितना, एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन है, खूब हंटर मारिए है चोट से रिश्ता घना, ओखली के धान है उजले ही होते जाएंगे. तो तुम्हें जितना टफ पेपर बनाना बना लो, हम भी कम नहीं. ठीक है, चलिए गेट रेडी फॉर द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक.